Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoisiBoi here, and I'm back, and I'm going to be bringing to you a new series today. Well, an old but new one, and it is called Dark Souls Remastered. Massive fan favourite of this one for me, and this game pretty much is where it changed it all for me, ladies and gents. I looked at games a little bit differently when I started playing this, and actually approached games differently, which pretty much made me the gamer I am today. So I feel honoured in giving you a Sorcerer walkthrough. Now this is going to be a bit of a suicide run. Pretty much we're going to die a lot, but by the end we're probably going to be one of the most powerful sorcerers you've ever seen. This is going to be a proper walkthrough, guys, so I'm not going to go and get everything, but I'm going to get things that are actually good for a sorcerer. So you'll see me making weird path takings and different shortcuts that you might not have seen before. Again, I haven't played this in about 6 years, so give me a break if I do a noob thing. But hopefully you guys can forgive me with it anyway. So let's just quickly go through my character. I'm going to call her Skylar. She's a Pathfinder sorcerer. If you guys know who she is or don't know who she is, go Google her. She's pretty cool. Obviously a female sorcerer, and the gift I'm using is a master class, a physique, a slim, face doesn't matter, hair and colour, blah blah blah. Let's rock and roll. Oops, wrong one. Accept. Let's go.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the day. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
So obviously tons of lore behind all this. Tons and tons of lore.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
Game looks so much better.
This is your fate.
There she is, my Skylar. What a looker. And his name is Oscar. We'll be coming across him real soon. Oh, you can just tell they've just revamped everything and this looks so good. What the hell? Someone had to put something right here. For the most part I'm probably going to play offline, I think. But man, there are just signs everywhere. There's no point of fighting these guys. They give you fuck all souls. You might as well just go forward and head on. But yeah guys, a lot of the times I've seen this game and man, this, like I said before, I haven't played it in so long, but it looks so good. I was actually doing like a practice character on my old Xbox 360, so I had to dust off the old game, and I was playing the Prepare to Die version, so it was one of those ones where shouldn't have done that. You know, it just looks so stupid compared to this. We're going to be opening this door in a bit later too, so we'll head on up here, guys. But yeah, now this game has just changed the way I've looked at gaming altogether, because I was actually playing this one and Mass Effect 1 at the same time. Now if you can hear those footsteps, there's actually a stray demon right up the top there waiting for us, so we want to go head on off to the left. Now, go through this door here. We'll pick up this one as well. Don't need to rest since we already just did. Go down this way. Quickly get into this door here, pick up our shield. Equip it. And we're good to go. Bastard guy. Where do you think you're going? Nope. As you can see, picking up that dagger does a ton more damage. Let's head on up here next. We want to go through this these things called fog doors. If you guys are like veterans or you've already played this game before, you probably already know what I'm doing, but at the same time it's always good to sit back and relax. And there's the old Oscar, the one who helped us. Obviously came into a bit of strife. Now what you want to do is head on up here and about this far, roll off. That should send the boulder straight into where he is, so let's pick him up.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Of course we will manage your last dying wish.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Oh, one more thing.
I think I just skipped some dialogue.
An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Boom.
Oh, and this.
And the key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
And we'll be back for him later on. But if you head up here, you can hear that little thing, and he's actually died right there. We'll come down here just before we go upstairs first. Open this door because this is just a shortcut I was just talking about before. There's the bonfire. We'll head on back up here just for later, you know, later on, guys. So and die, you son of a bitch. And take him out. And this is the key that Oscar gave us. Now, if you're a sorcerer or a pyromancer, your thing will be just there. So we want to equip that as well. And then we can see the power of magic. Missed me. Thought I would have got the old backstab him in that one, but oh well. Down. Did he drop anything? That door there's locked, so I wouldn't bother, guys. Alright, we'll fight our first boss right here through the fog door. You can actually do a plunge attack through here, guys, so all you want to do is lock onto him, jump down, and R1. Now this guy's no pushover too, so you want to be very careful what you do. As you can see, we're taking off a fair whack of his health. And this should do it, hopefully. Boom. Pretty simple stuff, as you can see. If you do die, you will end up going back around to this bonfire just over there, and we've got ourselves a humanity for our troubles. But we might as well just head straight out, guys, through the store here. Pretty simple stuff. I think a lot of people, they underestimate the caster or the sorcerer. I'm not very good when it comes to PvP and all that kind of stuff, so I probably won't be doing much PvP, and I might be playing offline, but I think I had to just start online. So now, one other thing I want to show you guys too was there is an item just behind here as well. Soul item, which will help us level up when we can. There is also a nest just there that you can actually drop stuff to and actually change stuff around and get stuff. If you jump on here and drop items on there, they'll exchange it for something else. So I think there's a list on Wiki that you can look at if you're really interested. There is only really one item I'm looking for when I go there, but I'll mention that later on. So here's another cutscene, so we'll hit this one up as well.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Pretty cool stuff there. There's a giant crow. We will eventually be going back to the asylum later on, so actually a couple of times I think. Got to pick up a few things there when we're at the level suitable enough to get there. So Oh, look at this place, looks freaking awesome. I played on the 360, so this just looks like gold to me. I think I mentioned before, I did actually do something on here before. Nothing too bad, but I mean, I just loaded up a character just to see how the buttons were, if they were still the same, because I'm still used to Neo buttons where I think it's R3 or something like that is a sprint and roll, so I'm still used to that. So forgive me guys if I'm a bit noobish when it comes to these first few videos, but I'll eventually get it back into it, guys, and you know, we'll be whooping asses. So what I'm going to do with Firelink Shrine, guys, this is pretty much the main spot, the main hub. I'm just going to be picking up all the soul items around. Now, I know a lot of you, well, some of you may or may not know what's around here, but talk to this guy first.
There. I'm
not going to bother this guy, I don't really like him at all. And he doesn't like us either, he just told us to fuck off.
But I also no.
We want this off him though. Actually, I think he might have a gesture too.
Oh, I have to await. So what if I would that?
No.
That is a shame.
I don't know if you can hear that bell. That means somebody has rung the bell of awakening. You've got to ring it twice to open up these certain gates, so I'll show you guys that later too. But that's the pretty cool thing about this, especially when you're playing online, you can hear those bell ringings. It's so cool. That means someone has gotten that far and rung the bell, so you probably hear that a couple of times in this playthrough, and hopefully it'll be all good. So we've got all this stuff here. This is just all starter gear for if you're a cleric or you know, something like that. That's for invading stuff. And we'll head on around here and get some of these, some talismans. We'll be using these later on too. Now when it comes to this part of the game, I usually, if I'm trying to get rid of these skellies, usually what I do is I'll just run this way, and they pretty much follow the path that you're going. So if you run this way, and plus we're on the way to get this item anyway, so if you run this way, usually what I do, I just roll off of here. You might be able to hear their footsteps because they're still coming, so if I just jump off here, get in another roll, and then I just like get to the bonfire and, you know, heal up, only because they actually follow you. If you just come straight here instead of taking that long path around, they will follow you all the way here, and then you got to try and either kill them, because you can't actually go to the bonfire when they come around. So a little bit of a trick that, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone else knows, but if you're new to the game, that's one way to get rid of those damn skellies. Item right here too. And we're going to go muck around with these skellies one more time before we head on downstairs. Let them get their jollies with that one. We're going to grab this other soul item too. And we'll head on back around. Now these guys will chase you, so like I said before, take that path that I was saying, and you should be able to get rid of them every time, because like I said before, if they follow you, you can't actually rest up at the bonfire, so you can hear them still coming. They're doing like a rolling attack. Let's get on up there, jump down again, and boom. Suck on that, scullies. Now I'm pretty sure I've got all the items around there that I needed. And this is the firekeeper down here. For those you don't know, she's pretty much the one who looks after the bonfire up the top there. We're going to actually head downstairs, guys. I know I might be going a bit quick, but if you are new to this game and you follow my routes that I'm doing, this is definitely not, I did not make up these routes for sure, but this will make you pretty damn powerful after a while. How are we doing for time? Not too bad, actually. I'll do a couple more things and then we'll head on out. We're doing pretty good for time, I think, so. And again, I'm not really rushing, I'm just kind of, I am sprinting but not rushing. It's, you know, two different things. But now what we need to do is actually come up here first before we head on down to that one. I'm gonna just unlock this. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. That's where we came from. I'm actually gonna head on up here first. and unlock a door up here. If you've got the master key like I just did as the starting gift, you can open that gate. Pick up this item for now. Reason why we're doing that, only because we need to come down here. Now these zombie dudes, they won't attack you unless you attack them, so we'll head on down here next and pick up a very valuable item that we're going to need. We'll use you up first. We need about 4k, so I think we should be right with the whole 4k thing if I picked up the right items. Yes, exactly. He's just, this is probably the only time we're going to come to him, so he's just a smith from Venheim. I'm just going to skip his dialogue only because this will be the only time we'll be coming here. We might come here another time, but not for a long time, so we just want to pick up heavy soul arrow.
Come back soon.
And that's pretty much for that site there. Now this next part might be a bit tricky for most people, but we'll see how we go. I might die here, maybe not, I'm not sure. We'll see how we go. This part is, we're going to New Londo, which is someplace we don't need to be at all. We are just new, so we don't need to be here at all. But we're going to come here anyway, just to pick up a good old Firekeeper soul. Pick up that Transit Curse. Oh shit, I thought that was a ghost there. I was going to say, what the hell's he doing all the way out here? Put that on now. Remember to have your homeward bones ready to go, because as soon as we get to a certain corner, we're going to bone out. Come down here to the right side, take a swinger right around, and this is where the shit's going to hit the fan. So you need to run straight, pick it up, head to the corner, press square, bone out. So that's pretty much all you have to do, guys. Just remember to stay straight on the path, because that path is very, very skinny. As you can see, I walked into those ghosts, but it wasn't enough to actually knock me off the road. So, and we're actually going to head down and do one more thing. And as you can see, one of the main things that I wanted to do with this walkthrough, guys, is to help you guys. You know, like, one of the main things that a lot of people have problems with is stressing out about their souls. So what I'm going to try and do through this entire walkthrough is have fuck all souls. Now, that relieves a lot of pressure off people to perform, if you know what I mean. So you don't have to worry about dying. If you die, you only have like 1,000 or 2,000 souls. Like, I've only got 108. If I die now, whoop-de fucking do 100 souls. Who gives a shit? And that's pretty much the approach I want to take with this playthrough. Just to be able to just have fuck all souls, and actually do a suicide run if you need to. If you need to roll off a cliff or something, just to try and get certain things done, you know, just do it. Like, who cares about the souls? It's fuck all. Unless you have 50,000, 1,000,000 souls, and then you die, yeah, then have a stress out, go outside and have a smoke or something, you know. But at the same time, that's not the walkthrough I'm going for. I'm trying to keep as minimal amount of souls, but pack a massive punch at the end of the day. The build that I'm going for, I guess you could say, is standard for veteran players, but at the same time it packs a massive punch, and I know that everyone who has played Dark Souls and played as a Sorcerer caster has actually used a build similar to mine. So now this dragon we don't want to fuck with right now, but we can actually sneak in there and get this, hopefully. Yes. Don't try and go for the second one, whatever you do. We'll pick this one up too. We'll probably die when we come up to this dragon the next time, so... And no one wants to be in the Valley of the Drakes at this level anyway, so... We'll head down here. Usually what I tend to try to do to try and get past this drake here is I'll stay to the left side as far as I can, and then try to roll in. Just like that. Rolling around. And just try and do stuff like that, like try to stay to one side and then roll to the other. Just so they have to actually spin and then target. What we're going to do is go to this side, guys. There's actually an item just there. Now this one is optional, you don't have to get this one. Oh shit, we can just roll straight in front of me. Oh, she got me, the bitch. Now I couldn't see the screen. Oh well, that's only 108 souls, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? Alright guys, so here we are back at the Valley of the Drakes. It's 108 souls, we don't need it, we don't want it. That's the door we came from, and there's that bridge from just before. I just wanted to show you guys, so especially for you new players who will come through who haven't been down here before, it can get a bit confusing, but at the same time I just wanted to try to show you as much as I can. Again, 108 souls, who cares, we don't need it. I will top off my health though. Because this next part is almost a guaranteed death. I've only made this one twice. Once on actually 5 or 6 years ago whenever I played it, and once the other day when I did a dummy character. So let's go. Oh damn it, I died, damn it. Nice. 0 souls, who cares? Alright guys, here we are back at the Firelink Shrine after that death. We had 0 souls, we lost 0 souls, who cares? Now what you want to do is from that Firekeeper soul that we took down at New Londo, you want to take it to her and reinforce your shards. And now we're to +1 this early in the game, which is pretty damn sick. And then you want to come up here and we want to actually use up these souls and level up. So we've got the Proud Knights 1, 2000, that's massive. And 2 larges, I'm guessing we'll get to about 3-2, I think it is. The calculations are correct. Oh, maybe not, maybe we're a bit more than I thought we were. What's that, 3-6 is it? Yeah, 3-6, wow. A little bit more than I thought we'd get, but let's level up now. Now I'm going to put all of this into, oh no, actually I'm going to go 1 into strength, sorry. Now I'm putting 1 into strength because that shield we just picked up from that dragon that killed us will help us use that shield, and we'll put the rest into here. Now we only need another 100 souls to level up to the next one, so you can go back down to New Londo and just kill all those little zombies around if you want. It's totally up to you, because it's only 100 more souls that we need to actually carry on to the next level. So anyway guys, I will just leave it there, but this is the Sorcerer Walkthrough Suicide Guide. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far. We've gotten pretty damn strong, and remember too, sorry, to attune your magic. We have 3 slots already. Attune the heavy arrow, because that's going to come in handy. Next up we're going to head down to Blight Town, pick up a few more weapons and gear, and take on a boss. So stay tuned for the next episode guys. Hopefully you've been enjoying it so far. I am your esteemed host, NoisiBoi. Thanks for coming on by, and as always guys, stay noisy.